Hola estudiantes. I just wanted to show you with this video how to find your activities in the MySpanishLab for this summer course. Actually, this is the page that you will see when you open, as a student. See, I can see here, see return to instructor view. So basically I can see your view, and so the most important thing is that when you open your website for MySpanishLab, or the site, or whatever you want to call it, the application, here, see, you have your course materials. I'm sure you've already browsed around to find things, but the important thing is that I wanted to show you where to find your assignments. Now, this is your today's view, but here you see assignments. So if you click on course calendar here, it's a very good program where you can find everything very easily. Now let's go to your first day, which is next Sunday. See, you click on Sunday, you see the little clock. That's where you will see, oops. Okay, so that's where you will see where your activities are. Now, when you, so I put it in a way, basically because it's asynchronous and it's self-paced. You can pick and choose whichever you want to do first. So even if you wanted to go to this grammar tutorial and do that first, here it shows you, see, when it's, if it's viewed or not, or done or not started. Also here it gives you the due date with the time. But you can actually, it's not you have to start from the first one. You can do like this one first. Let's say you want to do the repaso, the review, and you want to read this first. Usually I try to put it in the order that I think will be best for you, but again, because it's self-paced, you choose how you do it and at the pace that you want to do it. Even if there's a video, like towards the end, sometimes you'll see like cultural things or vocabulary. Let's say you want to start with the vocabulary first. So you just click on it as your vocabulary. So this one, for instance, it shows you a vocabulary one where you click on the amable. So you can, of course, expand and look at the picture a little better. You can do whatever you want with your computer. But always remember that, like, I think that this one you have to drag it, if I'm not mistaken.
Enamorados.
You see, I'm just going to put them randomly. So remember that once you submit for grading, you can always do it again. So you can finish it. So don't be worried about finishing and submitting, because you can always submit it again and again. And it tells you that I got like 0 out of 6. Okay. So because with any language, repetition is really, really important. This is the summary. So if you want to see what you scored, minimum score, so return to activity. Okay. I know that you'll just browse back and forth. You can actually just click here to return, or you can return to the course. If you return to the course, of course, it will take you back to your assignments, right? I think there was one more place where you can go to do, and that will show you, what needs to be done. What I really like about seeing, you can click start there. Okay. What I like about this application is that you can actually just pick and choose where you go. For example, here you can view all course materials. So you can maybe start with the tutorials if you want. Remember, you have chapter A, capítulo A, which is it's like a big, very long review of, I would say, elementary 1 and 2. And of course, you can just go there and, and watch the videos. For example, one of the things you can do when you open that is that you can see the repaso. So you have, like, I don't know, let's say you don't remember like the adjectives, how to do the adjectives. You can actually, I want to just see something actually that's actually, yeah. So you can do activities extra, but they're not part of your grade. So I can see now from the point of view of a student that you can actually go and do, I've never left one chapter behind except for this intermediate, that there's chapter A, which is like a review of everything. So we only have 8 weeks, so we do chapter 1 to 5. Now, but I can see now with this one, because usually with elementary 1 and 2, that doesn't happen, that you can actually go to one of the chapters that we're not covering and do your, so for example, this one, so you could just listen.
¿Cómo es tu compañero de cuarto?
And then you just pick one. Of course, I'm not expecting you to have time to do this, but it's always very nice to know that you have the possibility to go to other chapters and do them, okay? Then the tutorials, when you click on tutorials, did you see what I did there? I click here on tutorials. Now, this is very nice because it gives you tutorials by chapter. So, and also by topic, which is what I like so much about Pearson, is that they give you a breakdown by exact topic. And so, for example, say, oh, I have a great difficulty with the conjugation with stem changing verbs, right? So you go to the stem changing verbs and they'll give you the little tutorial. So you can just check, and here's the little comprehension check that it's not, it's just the one question and it's not part of your grade. So you don't have to worry about that. And then you can close that, because when he opens, he always opens and closes windows, but you guys are used to that. But it's nice that it's divided by chapters. For example, if you go to chapter 1, then it gives you also all the vocab tutorials, which I don't add them all for your activities. Otherwise, you would find like 100 activities a week. But it does give you here the tutorials for what we are doing in this chapter. And I think that's pretty much it. Let me just go back. Okay, so here we are. There's your grades, but with your grades, basically what you will see is the total of what you are getting for, oh, I don't know why it's going a little slowly. Okay. So there, you'll probably, I'm not a student, so it doesn't show what I'm, what grade I'm getting, but probably you will just see it here, as in like, okay, you will open, say, chapter 1, and you'll see that you had this grade for chapter 1. Class average, I don't think that you can see that. I think that's more for me, although, this is the student view, see? And I think that's pretty much it for that. If you have any questions, let me know as to where to find things in the MySpanishLab for this subject. Don't forget, you can ask me any questions about vocabulary and grammar. I am here to help you with that. And also, but when it comes to problems with your computer not working or signing up or things like this, that I'm not really a technical support person and I wouldn't know how to answer, even if I would like to help you. Don't forget that you always have Pearson customer support. You can click here, help or support, or you can email me. I can give you the email of an awesome customer rep who always helps me and helps my students from Pearson, and she's really proactive. She really always answers all your questions and helps you. So anyway, welcome to Intermediate 1, and I'm looking forward to reading all your comments on the posts.